Good morning, good morning. Welcome to our call today. It's a Friday, healthy living today. You're most welcome. And today we are going to continue with our talk on healthy living. And we all have those things we need to improve in our lifestyle. Today, our lifestyle is like many things are not right. There's always room for improvement. Most of us, our lifestyle today is we have bad eating habits, we have high levels of stress, we have imbalanced nutrition, we lack calcium and protein, and then we also have weight issues, For us, some of us in our midlife, we have to have weight issues around our midsection. So I'm actually on a journey to work on that. So I thought I could talk about this. And today I'll concentrate on the aspect of physical activity, because physical activity can really help us if we want to manage our weight. So I want you to write in the chat, what is your, what aspect in your healthy living would you like to improve? What would you like to improve in your healthy lifestyle? That is, if you want to be healthy, we all want to live long and be healthy. So what is it that you're working on or you intend to work on in regards to your journey in healthy living? I'll write mine. You can also write yours. Writing is good. It gives you accountability. Yes, yes, yes. So exercise, for me, it's weight. Yeah, so that's something we really need to address. How do we do exercise? Oh, sleeping, yes. So how do we do exercise? How do we go about doing the right thing and doing it well in order to achieve good results? So recently I went back to the gym. I had stopped going to the gym after a long time. I would only just walk, do the exercise of walking. That was my physical activity. But then I realized that it's not giving me the results I need. I need to add more to that. Then I went and joined a dance class where you learn how to dance, and it actually strengthens your muscles. You get also a bit of sweating. So it's also aerobic in a way. But then when I went to the gym, oh my, I realized there's so much more you can do in the gym. In the gym, as in this, there are a lot of things you can do. Weightlifting, exercising, body sculpting, riding the bike. There's so many things there, and each exercise addresses a certain aspect of your life. So today I want to talk about that because it's a concern for most of us. What are the common mistakes we make during exercising? One of them is actually over-trusting the weighing scale. When you keep going to the weighing scale and you weigh yourself and then you weigh again, just because you are losing mass doesn't mean you are losing fat. In the issue of health, we want to only have the necessary fat in our bodies. We don't want to have the excess fat. So that the whole idea of exercising is to help us lose that excess fat. That fat which folds when you pinch your body and you get those folds, you don't need to have all that much fat. You only need enough fat. Our body needs proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, the good ones and in enough amounts. So when you weigh yourself, have you noticed you weigh yourself, then after a few hours or days, you weigh again? There's always that fluctuation. The fluctuation could be as a result of the water your body has, the time when you take the measurements, Maybe you've just eaten, or you've just had a walk. The walk has increased your metabolism of the food in your body. So don't trust your weighing scale. Just know that sometimes even the scales can be wrong. So I usually make it an effort to try a scale outside of my home, because you never know, my scale at home could be giving me wrong results. So when you are on this journey, use a measuring tape to measure your waist area. That is the most good way of measuring whether you're losing weight or not. It's the circumference around your waist. That's where the fat settles. So that is the area you really need to work on, and check regularly when you measure it, whether you are losing weight there or not. Then another mistake we make in exercising is working with the wrong intensity. If you lose weight, work at low, moderate intensity, okay? If you go to the gym with all the energy and the mental psyche that you're going to work out, and you go for the wrong intensity, you work so hard, you will ache, your body will ache so bad that you won't want even to go back. So start slowly and then build up. Build up on the speed, build up on the intensity as you continue. It's a journey. It takes time. It's not something which happens all at a go. It's something you need to work on, and then you get there. You will get there when you work steadily on that. And those are the mistakes we normally do, but we need to overcome the mistakes and then move on to do the right thing anyway. We can get there, we can do the right thing. What are those practical tips I want you to be aware of in order to realize success? You know, have a specific objective for each time you are exercising. If you're going to exercise, have an objective. Am I going to work on my midsection? Am I going to work on my fat loss? Am I going to work on my fitness? Those exercises which help you to be fit, you know, you feel healthy, you can move up the steps clearly. Have an objective. What are you working on? Be specific about that objective, write it down so that you can be able to assess it, measure afterwards. Are you achieving what you went out to do? Then have varying activities. Out of the gym activities, not all exercise is about going to the gym. There are many things you can do outside of the gym. You can walk, you can jog, you can go up the steps, you know, you can go up the steps. All those are exercises our bodies can do. You can even do the exercises at home, you know. There are these videos on social media which can guide you on what to do in the comfort of your home, leaning against the wall, lying on the floor and putting your feet on the wall. You can even use a chair. You know, there are exercises you can do in your armchair at home, you know. You can even do them there. You can even do those exercises when you are watching TV, your favorite program, but you're watching, but then you're also doing some exercise. So there is always a place anywhere outside of the gym where you can do your exercise. But there are also good machines you can get in the gym. You might have them at home, or you might you might have to go to the gym. There is a way when you're working out with other people, it's very helpful. When you're in a gym, it's so encouraging. I remember some years back, I bought an exercise bike. It was there at home. I hardly used it. You know, I could not kind of get round to getting onto the exercise bike and exercising on my own at home. Eventually, I sold it, and as we were moving to a different country, then I realized, this doesn't work for me. I'm not disciplined enough to do this on my own. So I love the company of doing it with other people. Even when I'm walking, I walk with my husband. So it's a good time. We talk, we distress as we walk, and we are also having time together. Then in the gym, you can use the free weights, you know, carrying those weights. It really helps in building the muscle and burning the fat, lifting weights, working with those kinetic machines, that is the treadmills, you know. You can get those at the gym, you can buy yours, have it at home, but most of them are usually found in the gyms, so that's a good one. And outdoor activities, like I mentioned earlier, those are things we can do to really have physical activity in our lives. Outdoor activities. Take some time, run around, get onto a swing, you know. We think those things are just for the children, but even just swinging on a swing, skipping, getting a skipping rope and you skip, it's very good exercise. Exercise works actually when during the activity, you are able to burn around 10 calories a minute, okay? So that is proven research which has been done, that when you exercise, like for example, for 30 minutes of jogging, during that activity, you are burning 10 calories a minute. So do the maths. How much calories are you burning when you do 300? When you do 30 minutes, that will be 300 calories. And when you stop jogging, instead of returning to pre-exercise levels, your metabolism actually is stimulated to about 25% above the resting rate for as long as 3 hours after an intensive bout of exercise. For some of us, the maths might be too much for us, but just know this. After you have jogged, 3 hours after an intensive bout of exercise, you know, the metabolism is stimulated, okay? That's where the metabolism is actually stimulated to work faster. So use those moments. And then that metabolism, it remains at approximately 10% above the resting rate for another 2 days. Can you imagine? So even after 2 days of your intensive exercise, you are benefiting. Your metabolism is really being encouraged, being motivated to work on your body. So you're burning the fat. So that is really wonderful. And on my weight management journey, I'm glad that Jeunesse Global has provided for us products. There are products we can take before we go for exercise, you know, and those we take before meals to help us with how much we eat and also the metabolism rate. I brought just some here. For example, there's Zen Prime. This one is just for body cleansing, okay? You take it at the beginning of your weight management regime. It cleanses the body, you know? You take it just to cleanse your body, to get rid of the toxins in the body. Then you start on your exercise and eating right. We have the Zen Shape. The Zen Shape you take before eating. You take it before eating. This is the Zen Shape. Then we have the Zen Fit. I like this one. This is an amino acid drink. And I'll just show you a sachet. It's just a small sachet. You add it in water, and this you take before meals and also when you desire. It's for strength, you know, strengthening the muscles. It's protein, amino acid, and you take it also directly before exercise. So I'm on this after a long while of dilly-dallying. I'm on this. You take it 30 minutes before meals and also before exercise. It helps with the muscles, you know, so you do not feel that pain so much after the exercising, and I've actually benefited from this. And it's in different flavors. There's the fruit punch, there's the watermelon flavor, so you can take that. Then we have also the protein shake mixes. These, this is an example of powder protein shake mixes. You take that, they are gluten-free, no soy protein, no sweeteners. different flavors. This is Vanilla Bliss flavor. It has 5 strains of probiotics, and it has the proteins, and you take it between meals or before bed, okay? You take it before bed, before meals, and then coupled with your exercise and good eating, with these supplements, you will definitely see results. I know some people on this call have done that some time back, and they have gotten good results. Maybe if there is time at the end, they can share with us what they did. And you also can buy a bottle. This one, I usually use it, put in my powders, shake, and then you drink, you know. It's very handy. You can also get a tape measure to measure your waist as you are on this exercise regime. So back to the exercises. How can you put into practice what I've recommended? The moderate intensive aerobic activity. Some examples is brisk walking, you know. You can walk for 150 minutes every week, which is 30 minutes a day for the 5 days in a week. Okay, if you can do brisk walking 30 minutes a day, the brisk walking can be in between, maybe at your workplace. You are moving from one floor to another. Do the brisk walking there and then. You will, if you compute the time you have used in a day, really you can make the 30 minutes. If you are moving from one place to another, if you are in the supermarket, don't just walk leisurely. Do your brisk walking there, you know? Have you seen some people, you see them walking very fast, you know? I'm sure they are doing their numbers about the exercises they have to do. And then another moderate intensity aerobic activity you can do is, you can combine the moderate intensive activity of brisk walking with muscle strengthening activities. You need to strengthen your muscles, you know. 1 or 2 or more days a week, you can work on all your major muscle groups, like the legs, the hips, the back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, and arms. That's where lifting weights comes in. Those are muscle strengthening activities. And the weights, they don't have to be only the weights you get in the gym. You can create your own weights at home, you know. You weigh them, you know, this is 5 kg, this is 3 kg, 2 kg, and you can lift them at home, you know. 2 days a week, that's all you need to strengthen your muscles, to work all your major muscles. 2 days a week, strengthen your muscles. Then for vigorous, intense activity, aerobic activity, such as jogging and running, for those who can jog and run, you can do that for 75 minutes every week. That is 1 hour and 15 minutes. 1 hour and 15 minutes only every week. You do that vigorous, intensive aerobic activity. But if you have a condition, this is a disclaimer, first talk to your doctor, your physician, before you start exercise. Not everybody is in good shape to do exercise. So first get a go-ahead, especially if you have a heart condition. First get a go-ahead from your doctor and physician. Oh, it's nice to see our Dr. Jackie on the call. Yes, first seek their help before you go for intense aerobic activity. Then, I've talked about the muscle strengthening activities. Yes, that's also something you can go ahead and do. Then what else did I want to pinpoint here? Let me see. Yeah, according to WHO, there are some guidelines for physical activity. So I had a look at them. And did you know that sitting is really a problem? And in this era of virtual and internet, too much activity on the computer, we are sitting a lot, which is not good for our bodies. We need to get up. In fact, sometimes instead of sitting, just stand up, put your laptop on a higher table and stand instead of sitting. In fact, there is this saying that sitting is the new smoking. We have been told about the dangers of smoking, but now it is sitting. Non-communicable diseases, most of them, you know, increased because of sitting. So I want you to write in the chat that sitting is the new smoking. We need to minimize the time we are sitting. Can you write sitting is the new smoking? Sitting is the new smoking. So when you see those adverts about smoking, you can replace them with sitting. Sit less, get up, be on the move, go, move. Replace your sitting with walking. Replace your sitting by climbing steps. Use the steps more. Do the exercises I've told you about. These are the WHO activity guidelines. I've talked about the muscle strengthening activities. Using a hula hoop, you know, like those children using the hula hoop. Even us as adults, we can use that. It's good exercise. 60 minutes per day, you can do that. Muscle strengthening, leaning on a bench. You lean your body, stretch it out on a bench. That's another one. You can do that 2 days a week. All these things, we can do them actually. It's not so complicated, you know? We can do them. So another slogan I want us to have at the back of our minds, and let's write it down, is every move counts. Every move counts. So anytime you are moving, you know, that's counting to your physical activity. Every move counts. Kindly write that in the chat. Every move counts. That's also very important for us to move. Let us move. Let's get off our chairs and move. Physical activity is healthy. Physical activity is very important for our bodies. Okay. And then let me just say a few more things about weight control. Yeah, weight control. About obesity, okay, just brief. I think there are a few minutes. I won't get into obesity now. Let me just talk about weight control. Yeah, I told you about the fat. There's the good lean body weight, and then the not so good body weight. That's where the fat comes in, and you see the protrusions, mostly on the belly. You know, it means that your body composition really needs physical fitness. When you see that your fat is really protruding, you know, there's the lean body. That's what we need. The fat, we need to really act on it. We don't have to have that excess fat. And then there's yeah, I think I'll stop there. Oh yeah, maybe let me talk about obesity because it's really a common problem. And for those who have children, really watch what you give your children. You know, when they are young, there are these theories of obesity that there are two theories that there's the fat cell theory that many people consume more food than they need during childhood. And as a result, they produce more fat cells That's a theory. So when they are young, don't pump them with too much food, you know, just give them enough for what they need. And now children are very sedentary. They just sit on computers and play video games. They no longer play outside like we used to. So when you're giving them too much food and they are not even burning the fat out there playing out, you are really doing them a disservice. So be careful. Then another theory is that the set point theory is that the body has a set point or a mechanism of stabilizing weight. Okay? Yeah. And then other people think, oh, for me, I have a large stomach. That's why I eat a lot. Okay? But really, children these days are obese, surprisingly. Some are malnourished, but others are obese. You can actually see some children who are obese. It's because they're being given too much food and they're not even working it out, burning the fat out. So let's be careful what we feed our children. Start teaching your children to eat healthy. Then they'll grow up and they will not have troubles of fighting with the weight. All right. And lastly, on obesity, where was my obesity slides? Okay, I think that's it. Just 4 minutes left. Can I leave that for some feedback, comments, questions? And it's good the doctor is on the call, so let's use the 4 minutes for that. Anybody want to say something? Okay, maybe let me just alert you that obesity varies in men, okay? Excess storage of energy in the form of fat, in men it is 20%. In women it is 30%. So women, we are more prone to storing excess fat. And obesity is associated with a number of diseases, such as coronary artery disease, which we normally call heart diseases, high blood pressure, certain types of cancers and diabetes, as well as a feeling of insecurity and lack of self-esteem, you know. It also affects how we look at ourselves and how we perceive other people are looking at us. So we need to do something about it. We do not want to be obese. We want to be the right weight, have the right amount of fats in our body. Over to you, Elizabeth. You can say something. I saw your hand up. Hey, where is Elizabeth? Has she gone? Yes, Elizabeth, unmute and tell us what you had to say.
Yeah, thank you so much for your sharing today, encouraging us to stay healthy. I just want to encourage us that, yes, it's important that we work together as a group, find someone to exercise with, but also I've been in that journey and I realized that, yes, sometimes you can have people to work with, but time reaches when they get tired and they want to give up. So the issue is your mind. You have to set your mind that you're determined and it's possible, you can do this. So then you push yourself to do it. But if you think that it's because of other people, you'll exercise the day they are tired, the day they don't want, you don't, then it gets complicated. But it's about your mind, making up your mind, knowing that this is a good thing to do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you for that feedback. Anyone else want to say something? Dr. Jackie, parting shots.
Well, I can't really say anything because I joined you I only managed to join the meeting 10 minutes or 5 minutes before you're done. So
okay. All right. Yeah. So these calls on Friday are actually held by Dr. Jackie I was just standing in for her. She also won that award and she is back. And we look forward to hearing from her next Friday. So please tune in. Every Friday, Dr. Jackie tells us about health. So tell someone else to join this cause. Let's be many. Let's build each other up in knowledge and knowing what to do. So let's go out there, put into practice what we have learned today. Let's take action and we'll be healthier and we'll exercise. We'll find people to exercise with, and we'll maintain that good lean fat in our bodies. Thank you so much for listening in and for joining in. Have a lovely weekend. God bless you.